Well, here's a classic story that's just going to be blasted on Facebook, Twitter, all the social media, and it's just going to be vilifying this woman. Um, and by all means, I understand why. I mean, here's a woman that was accused of drowning a puppy in a toilet in a Nebraska airport. Here's the scenario. Let's just kind of look at this just from a different angle for a second. And by no means am I giving this woman a pass on what's going on here. But I look at her and I think, this is just a human being that has just, something has gone wrong. And let's see the story. So the story goes as follows. She has three Doberman Pinscher puppies with the eyes not even yet open. They're too young to fly. The ticket agent or the gate agent says those puppies aren't going to be able to fly due to their age. She contacts her parents, who have to be 70, 80 years old. They come and get two of the three puppies. They don't get the third puppy. They take it home. She then takes the puppy, sticks it into her handbag, tries to get past the TSA agent, and of course it's discovered. At this point, I'm baffled how the TSA agent didn't make an arrest or didn't confiscate the animal, how this wasn't addressed. So that's one interesting element. But aside from the TSA agent not acting on this, or whoever discovered the puppy in her handbag not acting on this, what's interesting here is, to me, we see the intelligence dropping very, very quickly, or it was already dropped. We see this low level of intelligence at this point because what we see is somebody who thought, okay, I'm going to take a puppy, I'm going to put it into a handbag. Okay, how are you going to deal with the fact that it's going to defecate, it's going to urinate, it's going to need to breathe, it's going to bark, it's going to squirm? You're flying from Nebraska, presumably to Florida. That's going to be several hours on an aircraft. So obviously there's some non-quantitative thinking going on here. And so at this point, she's been discovered. Okay, the puppy's in the handbag. Somehow she thought that was going to work. She somehow thought the flight was going to work. She somehow thought that was all going to pan out. She then goes into the public restroom, drowns the puppy. Now, at this point, you're thinking, oh my God, this is bad decision on top of bad decision mixed with, sure, evil. But we're going to get to the evil element here in a second. We're going to kind of discuss that for a second. So what's really crazy here is she leaves the puppy in the toilet. So now we've added yet another bit. She didn't even attempt to wrap it up in towels, wrap it up in a shirt, dispose of it in the waste bin, get it back in her handbag, and then dispose of it somewhere. Nothing. Knowing full well that the gate agent and the TSA agent both identified her with these puppies, knowing that there's security cameras that have identified her with these puppies. Knowing that when she left the TSA agent into the bathroom, she was being filmed by security cameras. Knowing that they realized she had a puppy with her at that time and that she didn't have one when she came out. Then she left it in the toilet to be discovered so they would know immediately whose puppy this was. Even if she made it to Florida, she would have been arrested in Florida. So the level of poor decision making on the part of this woman forces the question of the intelligence. Okay? So it's clear that there is a very, very low level of intelligence here. So without intelligence, how can we commit an act that is evil? And the act is evil, and the act is regrettable. But I would say that it's only evil if it's done with understanding. And this woman is clearly lacking a great deal of understanding. So when I see this, I don't just see a tragic story for the puppy. I see a tragic story for a human being. So it's just a real shame. And this is, what, 7 hours ago. And this was published in the Orlando Sentinel. So it's now on MSN. I wanted to put a different angle on that than what I'm going to see on Facebook. And I know what I'm going to see on Facebook. It's just going to be, this woman's the devil. It's like, this woman's far from being intelligent enough to be the devil. She's, yeah. All right. Cheers.